Hello Internet, it's me Josh, the Aging Gamer. So, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a couple of years now, and I've done a lot of reviews, but how have I not even mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this entire time? As far back as I could remember, I freaking loved the Ninja Turtles. I believe everyone fell in love with the franchise when that animated series made its debut in late 1987. It was a great cartoon with one of the catchiest theme songs to ever exist. So of course, this led to action figures, arcade games, and movies, and man, it just really took off. Like I said, as a kid, I loved the franchise. I had some of the toys, I had the pajamas and slippers, and all of that stuff. I'm really thankful for all the cool stuff my parents got me as a kid. I love them, and they love me, which is why they got me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Video games? Ninja Turtles? All in one tiny little package? This has got to be like the best thing ever, right? Well, it's been many years since I've played this, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is Konami's 1989 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. So, the Turtles are on a mission. They have to save April O'Neil, rescue Splinter, and defeat a lot of bad guys along the way so they can get the Life Transformer gun from Shredder so they can turn Splinter back into human form. Let's go ahead and start playing. Look how cute our little Leonardo is. Oh my god! What a great way to start off a video game, getting hit by a one-hit KO. So if any of your Ninja Turtles get killed at any point, you can't play as them until you rescue them later on, or get a game over. Since I just started playing, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that reset button. We restart, and we're going down these sewers, where you'll see this game is a 2D side-scroller, for the most part. We start off playing as Leonardo, but you can switch to Raphael, Michelangelo, or Donatello at any time. Each of them plays slightly different from each other. Leonardo has a sword that gets some pretty good distance on enemies. Raphael has his sais, and Michelangelo has his nunchucks, but both Mikey and Raphael hardly have any distance with their attacks, which causes them to kinda suck in this game. Donatello has the best weapon, as his bow not only has the longest reach, but it also does the most damage. Little bit of trivia, my favorite Ninja Turtles in order are Raphael, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Donatello. Unfortunately, that's the same order of worst to best character to play as. I don't want to play as Donatello, I want to play as Raphael, he's a freaking badass. This sucks! If you use some of the sub-weapons like the boomerang or ninja stars though, I guess it won't matter who you pick. Anyway, as we go through the stages of this game, we come across a lot of weird enemies. We get our standard ones you'd expect, like the Mousers or Foot Clan ninjas, but then you get these things called Stick-em-up? Yeesh. There's also this Human Torch asshole who goes by the name Fire Freak? What's his deal? An ex-pyromaniac from Brooklyn, this hot dog takes careful aim launching fireballs that turns into clones of himself? Hot dog? Other characters like this giant frog is simply known as Giant Frog, and this chainsaw maniac is known as Chainsaw Maniac. This robot-looking thing is named, well, just Robo. Trying to find more info on some of these crazy enemies, the only thing I could come up with is I'm pretty sure this guy is supposed to be Rat King. Every other ridiculous enemy is just, well, a ridiculous enemy. Back to the game though, we quickly get our first boss fight with Bebop. He's not too hard, just make sure you keep your distance. We'll continue our adventure going through sewers and warehouses until we eventually find Rocksteady. He's not too hard to fight either, especially if you cheese it like I did. April O'Neil is saved and we continue on to our next mission, the Dam. The first area isn't too bad, but goddamn these freaking jumps. Throughout this game there's a lot of spots like this where it just sucks trying to get over. Gah! Damn! Ugh! Once you eventually get through this section, you'll reach the underwater level. This level is infamous for being hard. It's probably what the game is best known for. The swimming is kind of wonky, you're kind of slow and you slightly drift too. The goal of this level is to disarm all the bombs without being killed. Doesn't sound too hard, until you realize the timer on the bottom. Swim, turtles, swim! You gotta be really careful here too, because these electric barriers and electric seaweed hurts you really, really bad. Since all the turtles play the same underwater, I'm just gonna use Mikey and Raphael since I don't care if they die. Ah! Ew! Oh, for Christ's sake! I only got one bomb left to disarm. Shit, 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 shit! Game over! All my Ninja Turtles are dead! But I do have a continue. And of course it starts me all the way over here! Gah! Well, now that I know where all the bombs are, I easily beat this level with 32 seconds to spare. And if you think that was hard, well, you probably haven't played the rest of the game. We get a cutscene where we find out that Splinter has been kidnapped. Now we got a giant map, a turtle van, and a hell of a lot to do. Prior to playing this now, this was the furthest point in the game I could reach as a kid, just because I always got lost. Not today though. Today I am determined. So, as we cruise around we see these barricades. We gotta blow them up, but we need some missiles. Let's go into these buildings and find some. There's a lot of freaking bad guys in here. And you know, one thing you'll notice that happens a lot in this game is that as soon as you enter an area, you are instantly attacked. The game constantly bamboozles you into taking damage. Oh god, another awkward jumping level. Ah, bloody hell. Phew, made it. Oh, another one? No matter how I jump, I just can't do it. But if I just simply press left and walk, I somehow just get through it just fine. This stupid game. We grab our missiles and exit the building. Now we can blow up some barricades. We can also shoot down these turtle squishing mobiles, but I'll save my ammo. The turtle van can still shoot regular bullets, but they hardly do enough damage. I feel like it's better to just run away. A little trick here too is that if you exit the turtle van, sometimes those Foot Clan vehicles disappear. But I'm not gonna risk it. At least the Foot Clan guys I can just run on over. So after going through more buildings, I eventually reached this one. I go through it only to find out it's a dead end. I tried jumping across, but it just takes me to the outside of the building. Like, way outside. I guess I was supposed to go into the other building instead. How the hell was I supposed to know that? What a waste of time. I'm lost, but these buildings look important. I'm trying to see what's in here, but damn it, I keep getting knocked off the building and having to start over. I found a couple of extra missiles, so I suppose it's not a total waste. After exploring this map for way too long, I eventually find a path I haven't taken. I guess I should have been paying more attention to the map in my pause menu. In this building, it's a lot of the same old shit. Awkward platforming and a shitload of enemies. My turtles are beat up pretty bad, but I make it to the end of the sewers. Hey, a full pizza! Max health! Pro tip, if you re-enter the sewers, the pizza will reappear. I'm getting all of my turtles back to full health. Let's freaking finish this! After some annoying level sections, we make it to the rooftops where we get ambushed by Mecha Turtle! Oh shit, he transformed! Yeah! I saved Splinter! The day is saved! Oh wait, there's more? That already took me like forever! How much longer is this game? So now we get to make our way through this airport as we search for the turtle blimp. We go through a bunch of really difficult little platforming sections. All of these areas are crowded with enemies and hazards. At least we get to see what the grappling hook does. There's 18 of these hazardous areas we have to go through until we beat the level. It sucks. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Oh god, it's a giant Mauser! What's the trick to beating him? You just stand underneath him and shove your stick down his throat. Boom! This guy is defeated. We get a cutscene showing all the turtles getting into the blimp. With all the awful crap I've been through, I'm just ready for this game to end, but unfortunately, I still got a ways to go. A nice level where you control the blimp would be a great breakup in gameplay, but nope, the blimp was literally just a cutscene. We're now in, I'm assuming, the Foot Clan's base, and we have to make our way to the Technodrome. Of course, this area is a pain in the ass too. I'm supposed to find the Technodrome down one of these sewers, and of course I run into a dead end. Ugh! There's a lot of annoying enemies here too, like this hedgehog guy or these bug assholes. Actually, all the enemies here seem really weird, very outer space-like. Anyway, after going through more sewers, I finally make it through the right door and go face to face with the Technodrome. And god, this fight sucks too. You gotta aim for the eye of the Technodrome while also fighting off bad guys and bullets. You break parts of the machine, which helps, but it's still a pain in the ass. Again, use Donatello and his bow to poke the eye and you'll eventually win.
I did it! Game's over, right? Right?
No, of course not. We keep going. At least this time there's no overworld map or anything, it's just a straight up 2D level. And I'll be honest, I'm spent. Maybe it's because I've never mastered this game, but the level designs and massive amounts of enemies with cheap hits, it just really wears you out. And this last level shows you no mercy as well, especially with these guys flying around. They take too many hits to kill, and I have no way of passing them without getting hurt. And the worst thing that could happen has happened. I reached the final boss of the game, Shredder, but all of my turtles are weakened. A single hit will kill any of them. Well, shit, I'm gonna do what I can.
I did it! Holy freaking shit, I did it! I beat the game! I can stop playing now! Yeah!
Shredder is defeated, Splinter gets turned back into a human, and April suggests we celebrate with pizza. Forget that, I'm celebrating by turning this damn game off.
So now that I beat the game, how do I feel about it?
Listen, I love the Ninja Turtles as much as the next 90s kid, but this game just doesn't do it for me. I just don't find it fun. Konami must have been aware of this too because the following Turtle game is nothing like this. This game is just way too hard. But don't get me wrong, the game isn't bad because it's hard because it's bad. I'm playing as the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I feel like a chump getting beat up by a bunch of jobber enemies. The screens are just full of them and the respawn rate on these are just as bad as the Ninja Gaiden games. The enemies hurt you with a lot of cheap hits and it's really hard to defend yourself in this game. I don't know if enemies just have too much health, or if the turtles just don't deal out enough damage. Maybe it's both. Like I mentioned at the beginning, Donatello is the only turtle I like playing as because he can actually fight off the horde of enemies that come your way. Heaven forbid you have to use one of the other turtles at any point, because you're just going to get your ass handed to you if you do. It's not just the damage the enemies dish out, it's the placement too. It's really aggravating trying to make a certain jump only for an enemy to surprise attack you, or entering a new screen just to get attacked right away. These random shitty gap jumping areas I can also do without. How the hell can these turtles jump 50 freaking feet in the air, but not jump over a small gap? I'm fine with difficult games, but I like fair difficulty. And glitchy jumps that require me to backtrack through already terribly designed levels is not fun. This game does have its upsides though. The graphics aren't too bad. The Ninja Turtles look like the Ninja Turtles. The Technodrome looks awesome. And I like the little cutscenes. A lot of the enemies look kinda scratchy, but I'll forgive it since this was an earlier NES title. The background music is pretty catchy here too. It's probably my favorite thing about the game. And while the platform gameplay really frustrates me, I'm impressed with how much Konami tried to mix up the formula. There's an overworld map, you actually get to drive the turtle van, and there's even an underwater level. None of these aspects I feel are fully utilized, but it's still pretty neat nonetheless. So, I've heard some people talk about how much they like this game, and if you do, more power to you. As for myself, as much as I played this game as a kid, I never really enjoyed it. I just played it a lot because I wanted to beat it. Plus, back in the day, we didn't have a bunch of games to play, just the few that my parents got me. As an adult, I still didn't really have fun with this game. If I could change two things about this game, the first would be that I'd make the Ninja Turtles have a little bit stronger of an attack, and the second would be that there would just be a little less enemies. I feel that's what's really holding this game back from being on the same standard as some of the NES's top golden games. For me, the best way to describe this game would be almost fun.
But hey, these are just my opinions. What do you guys think? You agree? You think I'm full of shit? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And like always, I thank you guys for watching. And until next time, I'll see you all later.